Okay, so for today's activity, you need to complete the interactivity that's titled Ectotherms and Endotherms, which you should have read about yesterday in your science book, so you should have somewhat of an idea of what they are. You also should have watched the video yesterday that I posted, which was how animals use food. So yesterday you had to read, highlight, and answer questions on page 338, 340, all the way to 341, okay? Um, so again, you should have a little bit better idea about what ectotherms and endotherms are. Please do realize that if I ask you to watch videos, or especially on the Pearson website, if I ask you to do these interactivities, if I ask you to do enrichment activities, I am able to see who has watched them, who is watching them, who's in progress, and who has not watched them at all. And that's part of your grade. So if I ask you, for example, last week we had to watch how plants make food. 9 of you out of 29 have completed it. 8 of you must have stopped it in the middle of the video and just kind of left it. 12 of you didn't even start it at all. Okay? So again, I can see all of this about what you're watching and what activities you're doing and things like that. I have all of that information. So please make sure that you're doing it, because I have this list here and I could view student status and I could see exactly which 12 of you didn't even bother to open the video. Okay, that's part of your assignment. If you're not going to do the incomplete assignment, then I'll just mark it as incomplete in PowerSchool, and that's going to affect your grade. The interactivity for today, it's going to start off looking like this, okay? You're going to read a little bit about it, and then you don't have this on yours, that's just on mine. But down here, there's going to be little arrows, okay? So after you finish each one, okay, you can check it, and then just this looks at your progress. You'll notice that there's 6 pages. I don't think you need to check it. That's just for you to check your progress to see how you're doing. And then you click on the next page down here where it says next with a little arrow. So you click on that, okay, and then you read about ectotherms here. And then this one is kind of like a little interactive. You can zoom in on the picture here, and then click on the next few pictures as well. Read about the ectotherms. Once you finish that entire thing, you move on to slide number 3. Slide number 3, you're going to answer your question here. You're going to type your answer directly into this box. Move on to slide number 4. Read about endotherms, do the interactive. You're going to click on all of these little dots down here, and there's even little arrows that you can go through as well. Click on slide number 5, which needs you to classify the animals by dragging the picture tiles to the correct box. You're going to take these animals and drag them to whether they are ectotherms or endotherms, and then you can check your answer. And then the last slide is another type your answer here. Animals get energy from food. Do you think it takes more food energy to be an ectotherm or an endotherm? And then explain. Don't just say endotherm. Okay, I need you to actually explain your full answer for that. At the end, you should look at this and make sure that you went through, check your progress in all of them, make sure that you've completed them. Okay, and then I'm not on a student account right now, so there's probably some way to submit it. I'm not 100% sure what that looks like, but make sure that you go through and then make sure that it's completed and submitted at the end. Okay, if you have any questions, please let me know.